Hi everybody, how are you doing? My name is Ralitza and this is Readings with Rally. I hope that you're doing well, you're having a good day, you're keeping happy and healthy. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at, what is that? Our Spiritual Sunday reading. So this is going to help us tap into the energy here of the collective so we can best see what the heck is going on with the week ahead. So as always, let me go ahead here and tap right in. Spirit, can you please connect me to the energy here of the collective? Please come forth with messages of truth, clarity, and accuracy for the collective so that we can have the best possible reading. As always, we wanted to say a big thank you to you for your support, for your kindness, and for your accuracy. Thank you for everything that you do for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What can the collective energy expect this week, please? We have daydreams and decisions. Okay, so obviously we're starting off with kind of a little bit of a dreamy or ethereal energy. I'm not surprised to see that. Honestly, this new moon in Libra really had me feeling very, very sleepy for some reason. I don't know if anybody else was feeling the same. Libras are all about harmony. They're all about relationships and building relationship harmony. So there's going to be a strong sense of everybody kind of being in a little bit of a daydream state, maybe imagining the future, imagining what can happen, what things could happen to us as a collective, what things we need to work on as a collective as well. There's just a lot of really positive energy here with moving pieces. Dreams could be collective here as well. Could be collective. Dreams could be important to the collective as well. So I would definitely suggest keeping a dream journal this week. We have love abounds. Beautiful. I love the greens here too. Okay, they really make me feel like there's just going to be a sense here of compassion towards each other. I'm hearing someone say, yes, I've changed. So I do feel somebody is trying here to change or trying to see things from a different perspective. There is an element here of the collective really stepping into expansiveness of the heart chakra, which is interesting. All of these greens here too remind me of that as well. The planet could be a major theme this week as well. There could be, I mean, this is not even surprising, but like a catastrophe that happens. But there's heart-centeredness here. I feel cooperation as well, so that feels really good to me as well. We have believe and succeed in reverse. Okay, so collective could be struggling a little bit here to see, okay, exactly the way forward. Especially with that daydreams card coming out first. Just because you're daydreaming about something doesn't necessarily mean that you're planning on taking action towards that thing. Do you know what I mean? This is kind of the energy I'm picking up here. Like, yes, we can all collectively be, wanting things, but with that believe and succeed in reverse, it might be that we think what we are desiring may be too difficult to achieve, or that we'll never be able to get there. A lot of futuristic energy this week. I feel heavy Aquarius vibrations in general. What else here? What else here? Thank you. We have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. I like this, actually. This feels good to me. I'm getting, again, a lot of heart-centeredness this week for the collective, which I personally think is a really good thing. The collective could be feeling very sensitive. There could be a vibration here of sweetness and kindness. There could even be some random acts of kindness that that go viral this week. I just keep hearing the word dance, okay? So there might be a new like viral TikTok dance or something. And record fog as well. Some provinces or places could get more fog than they've ever seen before, which is interesting. But there's kindness this week, and I feel like that's something that's been lacking, okay? One of the best ways for you guys to go about your week, if you are watching this, is to try to tap into that attitude of gratitude. I really feel like you will be able to see a lot of things start to occur in a positive way if you are able to capture that essence here of gratitude. Maybe even doing some manifesting here, especially if you've been feeling a little bit like, what I want to happen, there's no way this could possibly happen. Tapping into that attitude of gratitude, I always say that, is really going to be very helpful for you guys in terms of manifesting this week. We have Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. So yeah, I mean, we just had this epic new moon, right? And in Libra. So Libra's, it's all about partnership and harmony. And maybe that's also why I'm getting a bit more gentle energy here, because I find Libras, they really do not like to stir the pot. But journey by moonlight, believe in magic. So I like this energy. I feel like there's a lot of, again, dreams. There's a strong energy here of like, connecting to the night. I am feeling for many of you here who are watching, it would be a good week for you to go near any sort of a body of water. That will really help as well with you being able to tap into and clear some of the stagnated energy. But journey by moonlight, I just feel a lot of like, again, that dreamy sense, right? Nighttime exploration is going to be major for many of us this week. We might find we're extra sleepy. Like I was just saying earlier, man, I was so tired this week. I don't know what got into me. I could barely get up. But this is very similar to this, I feel like there's ethereal energy this week. Great adventure, take a risk, venture forward. Yeah, there's movement here as well. Might not be ready for action just yet, but many of you guys could be planning some major moves towards winter. So I'm specifically feeling like November and December, but primarily I'm getting December energy here. So there could be some sort of motion or things you're wanting to put things into motion this week. But this is more in the planning stages. And again, remember when we have new moons, it's an excellent time to plant seeds. So what do you want to create for yourself? For me specifically, Libra's in the second house of finances and like shared things. So, paying down my mortgage or, finalizing my savings accounts, things like this. Look up where it is and plant a corresponding seed specifically to the house that it's in. That will have a lot of traction here. But I always feel, again, Libras are all about beauty, harmony, and relationships. So anything regarding these themes would be good for you guys to work with this week. Someone's going to get a reference letter here, or they're finally going to get some sort of reference they've been hoping for as well. I did just hear that. I'm also hearing you're provided for. So if you've been feeling a little bit like, maybe left out or like maybe spiritually a little closed off, I do feel a shift here. I think you guys are really going to start to feel very protected and provided for, which is awesome energy. Okay, let's see what stones we need to work with this week. We have Amethyst, trust your intuition. I love that. I love that so much. So obviously, a lot of us do work with Amethyst. It's a fairly common stone, but it's actually very powerful, and I feel it's quite underrated. So whenever I see Amethyst energy, I know that this is going to be an intuitive week for most of us. Amethyst can also help with sleep. So I find that very interesting. Some of you might want to consider working with Amethyst next to your bed. You could start to see a lot of positive shifts in terms of that. Some of you could also have migraines this week, or there could be climate changes here that lead to migraines. Watch that. Amethyst could be helpful for that as well. There's a big awakening in regards to the third eye here for the collective. Excuse me, which I think is really interesting here as well. Third eye, crown chakras, upper chakras here are definitely getting worked out this week. I also personally use Amethyst sometimes as a protection stone. So this could just mean that the collective, we do need to bump up or really guard ourselves from spiritual attacks, especially if we are really opening up our third eye, right? Oftentimes that can invite unwelcome, attention on us. But this just feels very dreamy to me, very beautiful energy. There's an essence here of intuitive knowing this week. Many of you guys are also releasing attachments is what I get. And I always find, for me, I like fall so much because it does give me that space to let go before the dead of winter. You know what I mean? So I feel many of you are within that space as well. We also have blue lace agate, find your calm. Another really beautiful stone, another really gentle stone, right? So gentleness could really be the key word for this week. Working with gentle energy, working with trying to feel like you are within your element, feel like you're able to move and to kind of connect here with spirit. Blue lace agate for me is also a stone here, also kind of related to the throat chakra here. So I'm hearing a lot of communicating this week with clarity, communicating with confidence. Verbal affirmations this week could be really good. So for instance, for me, like let's say I want to, pay off my apartment. I'll say, money is constantly coming to me. I'm always able to put it where I need to. I'm richer than I think. Money comes in unexpected ways. So working with positive affirmations with that blue lace agate is also coming to mind this week. Again, there might be some truths revealed in the broader collective, okay? I am feeling that. throat chakra activation here, third eye and crown. Really from the throat up is kind of the energy that I'm most working with this week, I feel, for the collective. Tell me more, please. One more stone, please. What collective stone should we be working with this week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have rose quartz. Open up your heart. Okay, let me amend that to say from the heart up. It's funny because I was just looking at this heart too. Very gentle stones, hey? You know, I find rose quartz one of the best gentle stones to work with on a day-to-day basis. It's just such a beautiful, sweet stone that I feel like it's a really good one to just continuously work with in our arsenal. And I'm getting this kind of energy this week as well. Again, rose quartz is really good for healing the wounded heart. And again, I think last week I was talking about in our spiritual our spiritual Sunday read, how many of us have been very wounded, you know, over the past few years. Whether we acknowledge that trauma or not, it is going to have to come up and be cleared. But rose quartz can help heal the wounded heart. It helps learn to trust again. And not only to trust other people, but also to trust ourselves. It's definitely going to be important to open up the heart space to give and to receive love. There needs to be this kind of element of synchronicities, an element of nurturing ourselves this week. I really like rose quartz. I think it's a very, very gentle stone, and it's one that I frequently will work with wearing specifically, as well as amethyst actually. So some of you who have those pieces might want to consider wearing them this week. It could be very, very beneficial for you. What else, please, Spirit? Tell me about the collective. What do we need to know for the week ahead here? We have trick or treat, mischief, and play. Okay, I'm not really getting mischief energy, but I am getting play energy. You know, anything that kind of brings us back down into being grounded or help us feel, you know, connected with our like inner child. You know, I feel like many of us, it gets so serious being an adult. It really does. We often feel very, very much like we have to just do what we need to do. We need to be acting this specific way, but that's not necessarily what's good for us. You know, some of us, we do need playfulness. And we are gearing up here for this pivotal, you know, Halloween season as well. So some of you might want to be working ahead and, you know, really planning out your events for the next few months, or trying to fit something fun in as well. There's a lot of, it's interesting. I just heard the word mercy. Someone's name could be Mercy here too. But I feel like, you know, Spirit is really working with the collective this week in a very, very close way. Some of you could also feel like you have tricks played on you or something this week from Spirit. And we sometimes forget that Spirit has a massive sense of humor. They really do. They're not always as serious as we pretend like they are. We have forgiveness. Yeah, look at this, reducing burden. It's funny. I was kind of feeling that already with that mercy energy, right? Some of us could be really working here with forgiving ourselves, forgiving other people here as well. Rose quartz often tends to bring up feelings of forgiveness in a beautiful way. So I definitely do feel like there's energy here around forgiveness. There's energy here around inner love and also loving other people. This feels like a very loving week, honestly. And I'm a bit surprised because the energy of the last few weeks has been definitely not that. So I like it. You know, I'm definitely into leaning into this energy. Forgiving ourselves, forgiving other people, walking with kindness, walking with love. There's just a lot of energy around that this week. We also have the wall obstacles. So we must not forget, you know, we're really working with this very intense retrograde time. So things might not really move as quickly as we want, and that's okay. What's most important is that we continue to walk with love and grace this week, and we try to expand that towards other people. Because oftentimes we really don't understand the energy here that other people put out there. And I think that this is a good week to apply compassion and understanding, or at least trying to apply those things to others so that we're able to best see what's going on or what needs to happen next. Tell me about the collective this week. We have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So you guys, there might be something this week that you thought maybe I will be able to overcome, and then it turns out that you're not able to overcome it. Put those things on the back burner, especially if you feel a sense of disappointment. Don't focus too much on it. I am hearing there will be a point of revolution, maybe a revolution, but a point of resolution in, you know, around the second week of October. So if something really feels like it's going sideways, it's okay Don't let it consume you. Release it. And it will come up in a different time for you to be able to deal with it effectively. I'm going to do one more. We have chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. So yeah, this could be a relationship, you guys. Someone around you that you need to kind of move. Don't be afraid to let people go this week too. You know, I really think sometimes we tend to hold on longer than we need to connections that just don't serve us. This is very much the energy of what it is that I'm feeling this week as well for many of you. So definitely a week to, activate our throat chakras, to move with gentleness, to move with kindness, and to move with ease. I highly recommend nurturing yourselves this week in all of the different ways that you know. Be gentle with yourself and try. I know it's hard. Trust me, I know. But try to be gentle towards other people as well, because there's a lot of learning and unlearning that's happening on the collective level. So yeah, that is what I have. I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Happy new moon in Libra. Don't forget to plant those intention seeds, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.